Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It's a quiet and somber day today. It's Good Friday, it's Easter, it's raining here, cold and autumnal and somber mood, as I say. I took a day off yesterday from doing readings just to dial into the energy, just to be quiet and be introspective. Which I always am at this time of year, but I'm back, and I'm back with the usual story because we heard yesterday, not officially but seemingly released through newspapers, we heard that the balcony is for working royals only. The story that we've always heard. But there has been a lot of hardcore PR over the last few weeks and months trying to push this balcony story, that they should be there on the balcony, not only them, but also their children. Doesn't seem like they won that battle, because the story came out and reported widely in the British press that there are only going to be 15 people on that balcony. They are going to be this representative of the slimmed down monarchy, the King and Queen, the Prince and Princess of Wales and their children, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the Queen's cousins and their spouses, the Duke of Kent, the Duke of Gloucester. Very much the slimmed down monarchy, very much honouring people such as the Queen's cousins, Sophie and Edward, and Princess Anne, of course, and her husband, Timothy Lawrence. And let me not forget her, honouring the people who have really worked very hard for the monarchy without making fuss, without seeking attention, without causing trouble. And the ones causing trouble, very much not welcome, no place for them on the balcony. It seems to be that this news was released after the RSVP date came and went. That was the 3rd of April. Silence from the Parkles in California. They still haven't replied. The organisers of the Coronation service still don't know if they're going to be there, so they're having to do two arrangements, one including the Parkles and one not including the Parkles. Very rude. But according to Lady C, the King is being extremely patient with Harry because he doesn't want to push him over the edge for some kind of tantrum, I suppose. That's not what Lady C said, but I'm saying, so that really bridges are completely burned. They're pretty much burned, but of course will never entirely be burned while the King is around, I should imagine. And let's remind you, it's just my opinion. It's tarot. In this case, the new Palladini tarot. That's the deck I have on the tarot table. It's tarot. It's for entertainment. It's all speculation. It's all opinion. I read on archetypal energy here. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. We're going to look at this balcony business. Is this the deal breaker for the Parkles? The story today is that they are on the brink of replying to the invitation. The reply hasn't come through at the time that I'm doing this reading, so nobody truly knows. It's looking to me like a no in the latest readings I've been doing, but of course they could make a decision the day before and show up in their matching Dior outfits. A lot of speculation that they are merching for Dior, rumour and speculation. So let's have a look. We're going to do a Celtic cross with the new Palladini tarot. That is the card of travel, international travel. It's just flipped out. We'll file it back in, and I'll do one of these shuffles now, and then we're ready to go. Celtic cross coming up, looking to see if this is the deal breaker for the Parkles. And now we're hopping. And is this a deal breaker for the Parkles? Is this the thing that's going to make them decide not to go? They've been trying through every means possible to manifest this, releasing all these puff pieces endlessly. It's got quite overwhelming. It's got quite exhausting. One of the reasons I took the day off yesterday, just to recharge and reconnect with Source and to have some quiet time, because really they are relentless in their PR. And they're spinning their wheels, going round and round and round, but not really getting anywhere. It doesn't seem like it anyway. Let's see. 7 of Cups, not really getting anywhere. I say that not really getting anywhere, and we get the card of cold hard reality dawning. After thinking that all these possibilities are available, the rainbows and the sun and the fire and the moon and the flowers, normally there's a laurel wreath and stuff like that. It's good things and bad things in those cups normally on the standard Rider-Waite, but it's possibilities. What options do you have available? Thinking, sevens of thinking, contemplating, wondering, choosing, dreaming, daydreaming, thinking all things are possible. Card has come out in the reverse, all things are not possible. That illusion has been dashed. Perhaps for Netflix as well. No, you're not going to see us on the balcony. It's not going to happen. We tried to manifest it. We thought we would succeed. We thought it was possible, but nope. Underlying energy, reading energy here. Let's see, was this the deal breaker? How is the situation right now? How is the situation? Or judgment. It says the last judgment here, but decision. Decision. It's a judgment card. It's really about decisions. It's about a big decision that has come. The trumpet is sounding, the last trumpet raises the dead. You ascend to heaven where you are judged. And it's the second coming. It's the awakening. It's the revelation. It is a revelation. It is an awakening. We Seven of Cups in reverse is telling us that. We are at Easter. We are at the moment where there is death and then there is resurrection. And we have been told, we have been informed that this is the decision. And it's a pretty condemning kind of a decision. You are not welcome. You are not coming. This is what we think so far, although as I say, it's not absolutely official. This is official. Absolutely. Doesn't get more official than that angel and that trumpet sounding. Let's see what is troubling the Parkles at the moment. The Lovers, not their cozy little relationship, which I speculate is pretty much at the end of its useful life, certainly as a romantic relationship and not as a business relationship. But the Lovers is choices. We've got two cards here about decisions and choices. Choices, do we go, don't we go? And then a decision has been made. They've been preempted in their decision process, because now if they decide to go, everybody knows that they really aren't welcome on that balcony. They don't belong there. A lot more deserving people are being kept off. For instance, Sophie, Edward and Sophie's children aren't there. Why should they be kept off the balcony? Zara and Mike are being kept off the balcony. Beatrice and Eugenie are being kept off the balcony, and their spouses, all because seemingly of the Parkles. I don't think the slim down thing would have got so much traction if it hadn't been for their behavior. But this is decisions. What do we do? What do we do? Still haven't decided. What's going on behind the scenes? There was all this talk of lengthy negotiations and emails to and fro between the various offices, the Hotmail account on the one side and the office on the other. What's going on behind the scenes? What don't we know about? The Three of Wands, waiting to see which way the wind is blowing, waiting to see if they can perhaps hitch a lift with the First Lady on Air Force 2 across the Atlantic. Very funny. A lot of people are speculating that they were waiting to see what would happen with the Bidens, what the president would decide. He's decided not to go, sending his wife, Jill, and a friend of Harry's, of course, through Invictus, and people were speculating that there might be a begging email going saying, please take us with you on your, not your private jet, but you know what I mean, at taxpayers' expense, waiting to see which way the wind blows. They still have not decided. I must keep saying that. Still haven't decided what's their focus, what's their attention on, what's their mind on. There she is, the Queen of Wands in reverse, Queen of Rods in reverse, our fire sign woman, our drama queen, wanting to be the center of attention. I can't tell you how many times this particular card has come up in these will they, won't they type of readings. It's all about her. It's not about Harry. Harry's issue seems to be Camilla. and not being able to tolerate the fact that Camilla has been crowned instead of his mother. Understandable that he has got big issues around that, but for her, this is all about her according to the energy of these cards, my interpretation. Queen of Wands in reverse. She's not getting the spotlight, she's not getting the notice, she's not getting the glory, the tiara, or whatever she thought she was going to get. She's worried she might be stuck behind a candle again, behind very tall Timothy Lawrence. That the cameras will never be on her, because they did seem to be instructed to stay well away from the Parkles for most of the time. She's worried she's going to be shunned by Sophie, by Catherine. All of that stuff that happened previously, happened at the Jubilee, happened at the funeral. Up until now, leading into this last day or so, what's been going on? King of Cups, that's King Charles. King Charles has been patiently holding space for them. And what Lady C said, he's concerned about Harry. He knows that Harry is very troubled, has got issues, sniff, sniff. He has got problems. He has got problems at home. And so if Charles being very kind, very patient, very empathetic, sympathetic, waiting, there's the ship, there is the ship, waiting, it's the same ship. Notice that, waiting patiently for something to happen, hoping that he can coax some sort of rapprochement or force that to happen, and so far not happening. Are we going to get an RSVP? What's going to be happening in the coming days? Coming towards us, what's coming towards the Parkles? Queen of Cups. That's quite a generous, I'm surprised to see that card. I'm a bit taken aback. I'm trying to find words to describe her, our Queen of Cups. Usually, and I have to erase this from my mind, this is not about Diana. We have a Queen of Cups. We've got a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. We've got Camilla. But we have the sense the Queen of Cups is the match of the King of Cups. She's kind, she's compassionate, she understands people's emotions, she shares them. She's quite nostalgic, quite motivated by the past. This is an interesting energy, because we could get some kind of gesture from, and I'm astounded that I'm even saying this, but we could get some kind of gesture from Camilla or from a Queen of Cups type woman, and I can't for the life of me think who else would be a Queen of Cups in the royal household, royal adjacent, something like that, but something that might unlock the situation. A gesture, a word, a reaching out from a Queen of Cups type person, because I'm asking what's happening next with these two who can't make up their minds, who are waiting. It's not Jill Biden. Jill Biden is a Gemini, I think. Am I right about that? I think she's a Gemini. But we've got somebody, Queen of Cups, who would be open to forgiving, to embracing, to being compassionate. Feminine energy doesn't mean it literally has to be a woman, but there is a possibility here of something unlocking, something unfreezing. I'm very surprised to see that card. We might clarify it. We're going to look at them individually now, Harry and Meghan, see how they feel about this knot on the balcony. No thank you. Is how it is affecting him. Three of Pentacles. Somehow he thinks he can work with this. He can work around this. It's about being busy. It's about being involved in a project with a team, collaborators, people who are helping you, people who are working with you. He seems to think he can fix this. Very interesting. How does Meghan feel about this? Bearing in mind we've got our Queen of Wands, Queen of Rods over there already in reverse in her shadow aspect. How does she feel about this not happening for her? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She's not going to put in effort. She doesn't see why she should be bothered. If she's not going to get the balcony, why should she show up? It's just all hard work for no reason. And remember, she does only like to do 1 hour a week of work. And I know that people are joking about it. And of course, she's a very successful author and a busy mother of 2 young children. And she runs Archewell Audio and Archewell Productions, very successful, both of them. And she's got all those awards to collect and those charities to go and support by handing over snacks and wilted flowers. And she's got shoes, you know, she's got those giant feet. She's got to find shoes for them. Can't be easy. But so she's not really prepared to put in the effort. He thinks he can work around this. He's much more positive about this. And this queen might have something to do with it. She's not interested. It's not worth her while. Show me the money. This is the energy that's coming through that I am interpreting, I am reading, I am feeling, intuiting. Hopes and fears for the Parkles over this bridge, this balcony. This balcony not happening. So, well, yeah, there's a Strength card in reverse. They're worried, and she in particular is worried, same energy as our Queen of Wands in reverse, that this is going to reflect poorly on her, is going to weaken her brand, going to tarnish her brand, going to make her look insignificant, unpopular, just weak, not dominant. The royal family is going to dominate her. Here she's dominating the royal family, but in reverse they are dominating her, and so they are winning, she's not winning. She does like to win. We've got that energy consistently in this reading. And so outcome, current energy, current timeline, what's going to happen. Queen of Swords is putting on the vicious, getting cold and hard and real and decisive and tactical, strategic, and not being in your feels. We've got 3 queens here. We've got a Queen of Cups who is matching the King of Cups. That's kind of bookmarking the heart of this reading, where the Parkles find themselves right now. Past energy and in near past and near future energy. We've got a very angry Megan, a very upset Megan. I'm not going to be center of attention. We've got that duplicated with the Strength card in reverse. Then we've got a Queen of Swords coming up here. This could actually be Megan. This could be her. Could be her playing some kind of game. And it's only come to me seeing this Queen of Swords coming out here, that she could play this little game of, I'm so disappointed and I'm so upset and I'm just a mother and I'm the second Diana and my darling children. And it's all about them, really. It's all about the children. We've already seen a few puff pieces about Catherine wanting the Parkle children there on the balcony because they should be included, and she's so connected to them and all the rest of that nonsense. So this could well be Madame playing some kind of game, some sympathy card that she's got. She could, there could be something, some sort of strategy. There could be some dramatic event around being a mother and speculating, a miscarriage, something like that, that just rocks things. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, she's got her sword in her hand. She's determined. She's ferocious. She's very cold. She's very clear. She's there in the dark. She's out. She's out in her militant aspect to do some damage, to send a message, to tell it like it is. But we're going to go through this process. And it is now clear to me that that's what this most represents. There could be some other gesture from someone in the family that reaches out in a Queen of Cups kind of a way, but I think we're going to see something from Megan. We're going to see some stunt that she puts on this Queen of Cups energy and sends out some kind of story, puts some story out that, oh, poor me, poor children, I'm just a dear sweet mother of these 2 darling children who belong in the royal family, belong on the balcony. And then when you're all soft and vulnerable and you've put your own shield down, out comes a sword. And ouch. That is my reading. That's purely my interpretation of these cards. And I'm still not seeing it. I'm seeing Harry. I'm seeing Harry possibly showing up. I'm not seeing her, but I'm seeing some kind of stunt. And so that's my interpretation. That is the reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.